Hello everyone and welcome back to Need for Speed Carbon. This is Tater Tot, and we are about to jump into episode 2 of Need for Speed Carbon. Last time we got all of the beginning of the game BS out of the way. We got through all the cutscenes and the training and the stuff that really didn't matter. But now we are free. They let us off our leash. We are free to do whatever we want. I've done a little bit, let me show you, I've done a little bit off screen as far as customization. All I really did, they only gave me $5,000 to start with, so all I did, put BBS wheels on it, and I lowered it, and I painted it, and that was it. I haven't unlocked anything else. Well, I haven't unlocked any performance parts, so that was all I did so far. I'm going to do all the customizing of my car off screen. Just because then you guys don't have to sit through that painstaking process that I go through every time I want to customize my car. And I'll show you, when I change something every episode. I'll show you what I change. But today, let's just jump right into races, huh? World map. Okay, we got 3 races we can do right now. Checkpoint race, which would give us spoilers, package 1. We have a sprint that unlocks nitrous and tires, and we've got circuit, which unlocks wheels and package. Let's see. I'm gonna start off with nitrous and tires just because I feel like that's the most useful thing that I can unlock. Hopefully everyone else's cars aren't too built already, because I haven't even been able to make mine go any faster. All I've been able to do is paint it and put wheels on it. So while it looks a lot cooler, it's not any faster at all. Getting all lined up. First real race. Let's do it. There we go. So each of the different crews, they have their own territories and everything, but they also drive cars with the same graphics and color schemes, kind of. I mean, you could probably tell at the beginning of that race, but one of the crews has that green and orange going on. This crew's got that purple and white tribal stuff. There'll be different cars, but the graphics and color schemes are basically identical. Totally just sideswiped that guy, who was actually Neville, I believe, now that I think about it. Yep, that's Neville. So far, going pretty well. I'm out in front. So there's different kinds of races. The sprint race is just, basically what it sounds like. It's, God damn it, Neville, getting in my way. It's, you start at the starting line and you finish at the finish line, and that's pretty much it. The circuit is like laps. It'll do loops. So you start at the start line, you do a lap, and it's usually like 3 laps. Checkpoints are whoever, let me see if I remember right, whoever gets the lowest times between checkpoints wins. So it's more of a timed event. We'll probably get through all 3 of those races today, I would imagine, so you'll see what each of them is like. Oh god. Can I go this way? Yes, I can. Yeah, Neville, he sucks. To put it bluntly. He gets in the way, and, well, for one thing, he's a blocker, which I don't ever use, just because either I just forget all about it completely, or I just don't care enough to do it. Or I'm in front. That's also a thing. That's happening right now. I don't need him because I'm already in front. Oh god. Oh god. It's raining. That doesn't help. I don't actually think that affects the game mechanics at all, actually. But That's gonna be my excuse for that horrible corner. Oh. Alright, we're 95% done with the race. So, as long as nothing goes horribly wrong. Yep, here I am. Drift into the... Oh, yep, I drifted into a corner. I meant to do a sweet drift across the finish line, but it didn't really work. Okay. I unlocked NOS and tires. And I got reward card, which is... you know, it's just what it sounds like. It's an award. You don't do anything with them, you just get them.
So, how long did it take you to spend all that money you took from me?
Guy's kind of a dick. I don't even know what happened with all the money that I took from him. Oh, that's right. It was a bag full of receipts and coupons. I remember. Probably didn't take me very long to spend it all, considering there was no actual money in the bag. Wolf. God, he just looks like a douche. He's got a sweet car, though. Alright. Did it. First place in the first race. Hey, that rhymed. So now... Scourge. Let's go to the world map. So we got this one done. That one's done. Sprint. Let's do the checkpoint next. See how that looks. See if I remembered how to do it correctly. Oh, is it just timed against me? Looks like it. Alright, well, whatever. Just drive as fast as you can, I guess, is the idea. Still raining. I don't know if I should be concerned or not. I mean, so far there's no traffic, nice open road. Oh, I totally jinxed that. Another thing, you see there's a little clock down by my tachometer and my speed. That is, I think it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's a, no, I can't remember what it's called. But basically, if you press the X button, it will slow down time. So if you're coming into a corner way too hot and you know you're not going to make it, if you press the X button, it'll slow down time so you can make the corner. The downside is that whenever you press it again to stop doing slow motion, you are like immediately already in a drift. So what I'll do sometimes, rather than, like if I need to make a tight corner, rather than hitting the e-brake and hitting the e-brake and sliding it, it works a lot better to start to turn and then double tap the X button, because it just automatically makes you drift. You don't have to work for it so hard. So that's what I do. I mean, it didn't really work, but I tried. Apparently these checkpoint races are pretty long. I'm going to take a shortcut. Through this tunnel. Okay, that's checkpoint 2 out of 5. I don't know if I'm actually doing good or not, because there's no like first place, second place kind of deal. It just tells me what my time is. I don't know if my time is good or if it's horribly slow. But I don't feel like I'm driving all too bad, so I should win. I'm not too worried about it, honestly. Took out a tree, that's fine. This is a long race, isn't it? It's kind of nice not to have to worry about like Neville getting in my way though, because he always will like pull out right in front of you and then slam on his brakes and then of course I run into him and he totally screws me over, and it sucks and I hate it. But I have to use Neville because he's the only ally that I have at the moment. Shortcut. Gotta use those shortcuts. Sometimes there will be cars going through traffic right there and you T-bone one and then you're really screwed. So sometimes taking the shortcuts you take a risk, but I don't know. I always take them anyway. I don't know why they put such a massively sharp hill right there and then not a hill at all next to it. But it's cool for jump scenes. They also put way too many shortcuts. They would never let a car drive through there. They'd put up like those concrete posts or something. Checkpoint number 4. Okay, so this next checkpoint will be the end of the race, which is taking way longer than I actually thought it would take. But that's alright. Now that we've done 2 races, I'll actually be able to like buy some stuff for my car. Which would be nice. This thing's slow as hell. Wasn't ready for that corner at all. Okay, we should be there like any second now. I don't know why they make these checkpoint races so long, but it's kind of ridiculous. That last race we did didn't take very long at all. I guess if you make a timed race longer, it gives you more chances to mess up and lose. But I won anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Turbo! We got turbos, so that's cool. So I own that territory right there now, because I've won like 2 of the 3 races in that area, so they're showing like all of the territory changes. So that one little section with the X's and stuff that's on every loading screen, that's my territory. I have won it because I'm a badass. Can I get a unit started up ahead of that way? Alright. Well, that was not near as exciting, but I mean, did it. Okay, let me, since I accidentally hit that button, let me show you like what it's supposed to do. So usually you come in way too hot, hit the button, and then you can just slowly take this corner kind of however you want. And you press the button again, it'll take you out of it, and you're good. If you hit it in the corner, and then you hit it when you're coming out of the corner, you're going to start drifting. So if I want to drift a corner, rather than like hitting the e-brake and then trying, like turning in and trying to slide it, if you just come in too hot and double tap it, it slides a lot easier. So you may see me do that from time to time. Just double tap. I mean, it only slows down for a second, but it works a lot better than drifting actually, or using the e-brake to drift. Look at that. That's a textbook drift right there. Okay, anyway. Let's go back to the world map. Let's do this last race. I don't know, I'm kind of weird. I like to do all of the races in a territory. I mean, technically, since I've done 2 of those 3 already, I don't have to do the 3rd one. I can just go on to the next territory and start taking over that. But I like to do them all because not only do I feel like I've actually completed the area, you also get whatever that race unlocks. So if I don't do this race, I wouldn't get the wheels package, is what I think I'm going to get for this. And I want the wheels package, so I'm going to race it, and I'm going to get the wheels package. So you can kind of see what I'm saying now about the color schemes, and they got a bunch of different crews now. They got the purple and yellow. I can't remember what they're all called. You got Wolf's TFK, you got Kenny's Bushido or something. You got, what's the girl's name? I can't remember. I can't remember what the crews are called, but we're going to know them all soon enough because I'm going to be taking over all their territory. In the Alfa Brera. Not really. I'm going to buy a new car probably as soon as I can. Ooh, shortcut! Oh god, thank god that was a shortcut. I wasn't actually sure if that was a shortcut or not. Thankfully it was. And then I just ran over a whole bus stop. Yep, cut it in. This is okay. So this circuit's only 2 laps. I think later they end up being 3 laps. Oh god. But this one's only 2, which is nice. It makes it not as long. I mean, it's not real competitive right now anyway. More shortcuts, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I just took out a tree, that's no big deal, don't worry about that. Wow, I'm taking out all the trees. Yep, I'm going to get that one too. Taking out all the trees. Lap 1's done. All we gotta do is do that same race a second time. Neville seems to be right behind me, and then everybody else seems to be way behind him. And I mean, Neville, he does keep up, but just barely. He's always back there a little ways, and a lot of times, if you do tell him to block someone, he won't be able to get. He has like a timed meter, like a timed meter. So when you activate him, he only gets so much time to do whatever you told him to do. And since he's so slow, a lot of times you'll tell him to block someone and he won't get to the person you told him to block in time, and he'll be like, sorry man, I'm too slow and fat, or whatever. So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why I don't like Neville. 1, he's pretty slow. 2, when he's not slow, he's right in front of you and always slams on his brakes. And 3, he, most of the time, doesn't even do what you tell him to do. So I'll be swapping him out as soon as I can. It sucks that you have to have one of those, though. Like, you can't just roll around without a crew member. Well, you can in free mode, but not in race mode, which is kind of sucks. But it's a mechanic of the game, so they're gonna make you do it. Cool. So that's Wheels Package 1 unlocked, and some more cash. Dude, cookies in this damn. See if I tap the button's not working. Oh, the button worked that time. Anyway. Should we do another one? Let's see what we got going on. World map. What do we got over here? We got a sprint for body kits. We got a circuit for hoods. A checkpoint for suspension. We got a drift for metallic paint. That's cool. We got another sprint for engines. And another sprint for flames. I really like the drift events. They're super fun. I don't know if it's going to be how fun it's going to be with the car I have now, because it's kind of slow and underpowered and understeers like hell. But the drift events are always fun, especially when you get into later ones when you have the really fast cars with the really good handling. But unfortunately, we're out of time today, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching episode 2. This is a lot more actual playing in it, not so many cutscenes and backstory. And so this is what it's going to be mostly like for here on out. Between episodes, I'm going to build up my car some more. I'll let you guys know what I did at the beginning of the next episode. And thank you guys so much for watching episode 2 of Need for Speed Carbon. I will see you later.